Hey guys, it's Katie, and I'm here today to do a review of Inner Simplicity 100 Ways to Regain Inner Peace and Nourish Your Soul by Elaine St. James. So, this book is one that I got about 4 years ago. I think it was for my 21st birthday. My dad got it for me, and I wasn't too excited about it at the time because I don't know, I just was really annoyed. I've never really been into that whole thing, but over the last couple of years, I've started to get more into mindfulness and decluttering and meditation and acupuncture and things like that. And since this semester was just a really good semester for that, it really opened my mind to a lot of things because of my mindfulness class and reading a lot of books along those lines. I decided to pick it up. And, it wasn't my favorite thing in the world, but it was okay. There was a lot of really interesting things in this book about to declutter your life and things like that. But there was a lot in here that I just didn't agree with, or I didn't see as something plausible for me to do at the point I'm at in my life. This book is split into 6 different parts. Part 1, which is the things you'll want to do. Part 2, easy things to think about doing. Part 3, more difficult things to think about. Part 4, the hard stuff. Part 5, some fun stuff. And then Part 6, the real stuff. So I liked that it was split into parts because certain parts actually appeal to me more than others. For instance, I found part 1 to be pretty interesting and informative. I found part 2 to be okay. It was probably one of the weakest parts. Parts 3 and 4 were really where this book shone for me. Part 5 was just kind of, hit or miss kind of. And then part 6 was a good way to end. So basically this follows Elaine St. James's kind of journey through decluttering her life. She wrote a series of books like this. This is the first book of Elaine St. James's that I read, and as I said, while I thought it was good in part, there were things that I just didn't find very plausible. And as I said, 3 and 4, where the harder stuff, is really where this book shone for me, especially since I'm going through some things in my life where those chapters were particularly enlightening or helpful, interesting, moving my journey along, kind of. The way that this works is, as I said, she breaks them down by chapter, and in each chapter there are about 100 different things that she says you could do to make your life happier, simpler, and overall just better. And the premise and kind of what she was saying, but it was also very much her journey and the things that she views as important. So what she sees as important, I might see differently, or I might have a completely different experience or different thoughts about. But overall I think this book is useful to help get you start to think about different things that you could do to simplify your life and find inner peace or inner tranquility and those kinds of things. But ultimately, it's kind of, I think, just a pick and choose for you based on the time period or where you're at in your life kind of thing. Because, as I said, I just didn't agree with everything in this. It's not that I didn't like it, it's just that I find that this could probably cater more towards an older person than someone in their mid-20s. But I think it all just depends on your life and what's going on and those kinds of things. Really liked about this book is each of the sections and chapters were really short. They weren't really beyond 2 pages long, and so that helps me get through the book a lot quicker, and it's just like giving you little smatterings here and there. She also gave you a reading list for certain types of books depending on the section, and she put that in the back for things that you should consider trying or looking into further if you're interested, to just kind of get yourself started in terms of certain resources. So I thought that those aspects of the book were really interesting. Some of the things that I wasn't so much of a fan of is just some of the way she was conveying some of the things, like some of her anecdotes or some of her stories that she was saying. Just, I don't know, they kind of annoyed me a little bit. I don't know how to say it any better than that, but I found them either to be a little bit kind of asking a lot of the reader, like kind of implying that, like, do all of these 100 things and it'll be great. I don't know. There was just something that rubbed me the wrong way. I can't quite pinpoint what it was. Overall, I liked it. I liked the message. I liked that it was getting me to think about things that I hadn't really considered before. But just as I said, some things rubbed me the wrong way and made me not like it as much as I was expecting to. Now I'm on this kick of, positive thinking or mindfulness and meditation, and that's kind of just going to be my theme for a large chunk of May, because I am dead smack in the middle of finals. That kick, and I just finished that book, and I finished my, the main books I wanted to get through in May. I found this, which is a day book of positive thinking, daily affirmations of gratitude and happiness. I found this and I was like, oh, this kind of fits in along with the theme that I've kind of got going for the month of May. So why don't I pick this up? And basically what this book is it's just a bunch of like quotes or anecdotes or a list of positive things to kind of think about or remind yourself about, I guess, throughout the day. And yeah, because I tend to fall into a bit of a pit of despair during exams time because it's very stressful, and so I figured this could be a really fun book to pick up. And I'm sure, because I love quotes and inspirational things, I'm sure I'll really enjoy picking this up. Maybe read a few selections from it a day or something, just to get me through the week or week and a half. And yeah, so that's about all I've got for you today. So as always, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media. I have a Twitter and a Goodreads, which are both linked below. And I will come back with another video for you guys again soon. Okay, bye.